Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This was the most voted reading, the no contact reading. So we're gonna take care of this reading, and then I'll do a whatever comes out because that came out also. I didn't do the weekly. It's already Wednesday, so um, we'll just do those. So what we'll do, so that way you know it is your story, is I will ask what is the reason that you guys went into no contact, how they're feeling, and then what are their next actions. So that way, if you can get any type of little tidbit of information, you'll know it's about you. Also, keep in mind that this is general, so please take what resonates only and leave the rest for someone else. All right, let's start. All right, Aries. What was the reason that you guys shit. Okay. What was the reason that you guys fell into no contact? You got Five of Pentacles and no, you got Five of Pentacles, you got the Ten of Cups. What does that mean? Things were good, but then all of a sudden it feels like you are looking at this person as though they're okay. So things were good at one point. You got the Ten of Cups here. I feel like what's happened is something has occurred with the individual that you're dealing with, to where it's starting to make you feel as though they are not either trustworthy or they're not reliable, and it could be making you feel as though you're not being included in this person's life, or it's just making you feel left out, like left out in the cold. Give me more. You have the Six of Wands in the reverse. You got the Five of Swords. There could have been arguments about the attention that you were receiving, or even arguments in relation to you feeling like they weren't giving enough energy towards the relationship. Okay, so that may have landed you guys in the no contact zone. How is this person? Shit. Hold on. How is this person feeling at this time that you guys are in no contact? Eight of Swords in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Right now, I feel like this person is not trying to get caught up in the details. I feel like they've completely withdrawn, and they're trying to not even think about it at all. So this person may be putting other things ahead of you. Give me more on how they feel. You got the Ace of Swords here and the Six of Swords. Okay, yeah, clarify the Six of Swords though. Okay. This person feels like they retreated because they needed clarity. You have Ace of Swords, Six of Swords here. Nine of Cups in the reverse, but they don't feel like, even with the retreat, they don't feel fulfilled. They actually feel pretty down about it. Give me more on their feelings. They're trying to heal from something. You got Queen of Cups in the reverse. You got the Three of Swords in the reverse. They're trying to heal. It looks like there are sometimes irrational emotions, or maybe even they feel like your emotions are irrational. Give me more on their feelings. Yeah, preoccupied with work. They're trying to manipulate their own energy and just preoccupy themselves with work during this time that you guys are not in communication. So what's their next actions? They're going to acknowledge that they don't want the challenges between the two of you anymore. So you have that Two of Swords here in the reverse, that Five of Wands. There's something that's going to light a spark under them again. And I feel like they're going to break the silence, but it's going to be at a time that you're like you least expect it. Let's say you're I was just thinking, like, let's say you're watching something on your phone and you're cracking up, and then all of a sudden, boom, no contact is broken, and it catches you off guard. I feel like whenever that comes in, it's going to catch you off guard. I do feel like they'll have a lot of passionate things that they want to get off of their chest. What other? Okay, they miss you. They miss you. You're their wish fulfillment. They're coming back. I don't feel like they're not gonna break no contact. I feel like they just got to get their shit together. That's kind of the vibe of that. And so they're trying to kind of block you out, Aries, so then that way they can actually focus on whatever it is that they're trying to focus on. All right, let's go on to Taurus. What's the reason for the no contact? How did they get here? All right, you got Eight of Wands in the reverse. You got the Ace of Cups. This may have been kind of like something where it felt like it was moving very fast, and then all of a sudden, this person retreated, like emotionally, almost to the point to where they may have been doing things that just seem very selfish. I don't know. It's like you were open. You have the Four of Pentacles here in the reverse. They started off open, but then like there was a retreat. Give me more. It was the start of something, but then it was like they didn't want, yeah. You recognize that they were not changing behaviors. Like something was exposed after you guys started this new chapter together. This may have even been a new person. I'm not 100% sure. However, it's like there was some newness to the relationship. And then something was exposed, something was brought to light. You're acknowledging the fact that, like, say for example, they had bad habits that you wanted to change, or you needed things to change in a certain way, and it just seems like everything was kind of flatlined, like it was staying the same. That could have even been you wanted the relationship in itself to change, and it was just kind of flatlined. Now, what are their feelings currently at this time? Hmm. Okay. I see. They're putting on as though they're happy that this ended. So you may actually see them do, well, I don't want to say shady shit, but just stuff that's kind of like, damn, why you got to act like that? That's kind of like where people are trying to pretend like they're happy when in actuality they're not. So this person may be pretending to where others can see it, to where you can see it, that they're happy when it's a mask. It's not true. Give me more of your feelings. Mm. Wanting wanting to reach out, but his or her pride is in the way. They're not allowing themselves to, because they got emotions for you. So that them being happy that things are over, that's a crock of shit. You have the Knight of Cups that's here. You got Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. It's very hard for them to get out of this ego driven energy, even though they know that they don't want to miss out on an opportunity with you. Like they are definitely self-sabotaging. What's their next moves? What's their next actions? I don't know if there's going to be any. It's hard to get around that if you're pretending like you don't care. Mm. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much of anything right now at this very moment. Do they want to make things right? Do they feel like they should be fair? Yes, you have justice here, but at the same time, there's a fear. There's a scaredy cat. So I don't feel like they're going to actually come towards you and do anything at the moment because they're intentionally trying to ignore you. Anything else? Hmm. There will be a time that they finally get their heads out of their asses. That's kind of how I feel like they're acting. But it's gonna take time. Like I don't feel like this is gonna be an overnight type of situation, and you might not even be interested. But you have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is that slowest moving knight. You got King of Swords and the Devil in the reverse, which it's like they're gaining clarity. Look, that was a wake up call. The alarm just went off. They're gaining clarity over the situation. So, I mean, I cannot say never, but I do feel like what'll happen is they may possibly it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time on their part. But like I said, you might not even be interested. All right, let's go on to Gemini. All right, Gemini. Oops, come on. Hmm. I hope there wasn't a third party situation. In some way, shape, or form, they broke your heart. There was something that got in between the two of you. There may be a feeling like I wish I didn't put all of my eggs in that basket. You have the Three of Wands here also in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. It just feels like there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress and confusion that's surrounding the connection. But something got in between the two of you. All right, you got 10 of Wands here. You got the 9 of Pentacles. Give me more on this. Oh, too many cards. Give me more on this. Hmm. It feels like the relationship just became strained. You have the 10 of Wands that's here, and because of that, somebody decided to be single from it altogether. That it could be them, it could be you. I'm not really sure who it was, but um yeah, it just became too strained, too heavy. Mm. They still feel like they have a connection to you. I got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The truth about it all is that they do want to be connected to you. They do want to be a part of your life. I feel like this person also thinks that at some point you guys will reunite, you guys will come together again, and things will be good. You have the Sun, you have the Magician here. This may be something that they're manifesting, or they could be delusional. Mm. Right now, I feel like this person is like they feel like the best thing to do for themselves is hold back, even though they want to give to this, even though they see like this being an opportunity. I'm not sure whose energy this is, but I have that Nine of Wands here, which is reflecting someone doesn't trust the other person. So it's either they don't trust and that's why they're not opening up, or it could be that they know that you're not trusting them, like you don't trust them. And that could be prolonging things as well. The I couldn't get it out. The no contact actually makes them very, very sad, very unhappy. You have 10 of cups here in the reverse. What they would much rather do is give to this. They want to get over the past and they want to give to the situation. Now, what's going to be their next actions? Being in hermit mode, I don't think you're going to hear from this person soon, for a while or a little bit or whatever. I feel like this person still has a lot of contemplating to do, finding themselves. I feel like this person also doesn't like emotions. They like to like stuff it deep, 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 deep down. You have that hermit and you have the moon card here. They're not somebody that loves to really give. They don't like emotions. Like they just don't. They just don't like emotions. So they're kind of just sitting in this contemplative state, trying to figure out where they should go. But let me tell you, when I tell you that they don't like the fact that you are not communicating with each other, it stresses them the fuck out. It really does. And it actually kind of, it's like a push pull that they're going through to where it almost makes them feel like, fuck it, I'm just going to contact Gemini. Um, but as of right now, I feel like they're going to hold out a bit more. All right. Let's go on to Cancer. Alrighty, Cancer. What happened? Did somebody ghost? That's so yucky. This might have been somebody that you knew for a while. I have the Six of Cups that's here. This could be somebody like a person you've known for a very long time. If it's not, it could just be somebody that you feel like you had a very strong soul tie to. But I feel like this person was very indecisive. I also feel like for some of you, there may have been a third party situation that's going on. Not for all of you, but for some. But there was ghosting involved. You have that Knight of Swords in the reverse. For you guys, it wasn't like something actually happened. I feel like this person actually ghosted. And more so because they're insecure. You had that Nine of Cups in the reverse. Give me more on why. Too many cards. For some of you, you feel like this person switched up. Like they were one way and then all of a sudden they completely switched up on you. You have the Hanged Man in the reverse with the Page of Swords, and it's like they just grew quiet and they watched you. For some of you, you even know that they watched you. Like social media is, it tells when you look at stories, you know? And so like for some of you, you know that this person is watching you. But it's like they just went silent and just went into observation mode. How are you feeling about Cancer? Hmm. Shit. They feel like, I hate to say this, they feel like the thrill is gone. Like the spark, the thrill that they had with you, they feel like it's no more. I have the Ace of Wands here in the reverse, the Page of Wands in the reverse. With the spark going out, it caused them to no longer want to go in that direction, and therefore they became unreliable and just stopped. Um, Give me more on your feelings. My gosh, Knight of Wands in the reverse as well. Some of y'all may have, this may have been like a passionate type of connection. Like that's mainly what you guys had, was some sort of, you know, yeah, chemistry. I'll just put it like that. The interesting thing about it is this person feels like had they stuck around, you guys could have actually been something like real, like longevity, healing. You were healing to this person. More. But they said that it's done. Not Gemini. Judgment in the reverse. More. Hmm. And you know, it's weird because it made them sad to leave. If I didn't know any better, I would think that this person is a player and a player that caught feelings. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this person. With all those wands, I don't like that. You barely got any cups. And barely any pentacles. What's their next actions towards Cancer? Oh my goodness. Paying attention to you, but they don't really want anything. Like, I honestly feel like this person is this is someone that likes you. They like what you bring, but to do more, it's going to be very hard because I feel like this person, they like to get you to a certain point, but they like to get you to the point that they like to get you to. Um, I do feel like there's going to be communication, and I feel like they may try to butter you up here with that Queen of Cups that's there. They may try to show emotion, but at the same time, I do feel like they are choosing to still be single. So, um, I would watch out for that, Cancer. It's not the best type of situation. All right, let's go on to Leo. All right, Leo, what happened with the no contact? Strength card, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Sun, Seven of Wands. Was there a feeling of someone was holding back in the relationship? I feel like why the boundary? Let's see. Ah, someone felt like they needed to set a boundary. Whoever you're in a relationship with, it could be another Leo. I know I ain't been telling y'all the zodiac signs. I didn't on Aries, so I just didn't. But this could be another Leo that you're dealing with, but you have the Sun, you have the Nine of Pentacles. It's a new relationship. However, it feels like there's been something in relation to equal give and take and someone needing to stand like boundaries needing to be set, and because of that someone's holding back, whether it's you or the other person. And that is kind of what created the no contact is I feel like someone is getting fed up, feels like it's one-sided, and so they're holding back on giving energy. Yep, they're wanting fairness. You have the Justice card here. They're wanting things to be made right. Give me more. Maybe you are. Three of Pentacles, King of Cups. Your person does care about you, probably loves you with the King of Cups, and they want to build with you. This is how they're feeling right now. Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. Also the Eight of Swords. They're trying to keep their minds wrapped around work, but it is very hard for them to, like, yes, they're focused on work, but at the same time, I feel like you're like living rent free in their mind as far as like the whole situation. Give me more. Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Hermit in the reverse. The no contact could also be that they're needing time of not having the responsibility of the relationship or just taking themselves away from responsibility. You have the Page of Cups here and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Why? Hmm. They see you as somebody that, okay, so number one, they want to reach out. I have the Page of Cups here. It's like they're dying to reach out. There may be some chaotic things that are going on in their life, or maybe just not talking to you has kind of made it very difficult for them to think. Like maybe their mind is racing or full of like overwhelming thoughts or something of that nature. And they're recognizing that you were actually very reliable for them. Like you helped with that. And I don't think they realized how much you helped with that. So what are their next actions? Shoot. What are their next actions towards Leo? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. They're not going to hold on to the ego. I feel like somebody's kind of like stuck in this ego way of thought of like ego thought process. Or egotistical thought process. And I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to keep it until it fucking drains them, and they're going to have to let it go. Like they have to let all of the ego go. Give me more on what you're going to do towards Leo. They feel restless right now. You got Four of Swords in the reverse. All right, there it is. There it is. They want you bad, man. They're not going to be like, okay, this no contact is making them feel extremely restless with the Four of Swords in the reverse. I feel like they're going to come in guns blazing, and not like in a negative way. I feel like it is going to be fiery because you have this Ace of Wands here, so you may be reconnecting sexually. But I feel like you're something that they don't want to miss out on. You're something that they cannot lose. They don't want to lose you. So they are going to break that no contact. I can't, I'll be very shocked if they don't. All right, Virgo. What's going on for Virgo? Okay, what created the no contact? Somebody stressed out about a love offer? What the hell? Okay. So I don't know if this is you extending love or you opening up yourself to have love with this person, but there was some sort of love offer that was given initially. It does look like the relationship was very passionate. It feels like there's a lot of chemistry, a lot of sexual attraction. Um, but there's someone who, like, for some reason, someone's stressed out by this. All right, give me more. Oh goodness. Seven of Wands here and the Empress in the reverse. Somebody had to put their somebody put their guard up and didn't allow this to flourish into something that could have been a big deal. Seven of Wands with that Empress in the reverse. They allowed it to just kind of not get off the ground, not go anywhere. You have the Devil in the reverse here, and you also have the Six of Cups. Why the Devil in the reverse? I feel like this is somebody that you've dealt with or that you've known for a while, or you have a strong soul bond to this person. I also feel like, and it's interesting the way that I'm reading this card, I feel like this person wanted to be free. And I feel like it's like they wanted to be free. They wanted to be able to move. They wanted to be able to do their own thing. Normally, I don't get that from those cards, but it kind of gave me the feeling of like going out on your own, open road by yourself. I think someone got very scared about the seriousness of what you guys could end up being and went into this no contact. So let's see how they're feeling right now. Let's see, how are they feeling right now at this very moment? All these cards. All right, you got 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the 7 of Cups. Depleted and confused. I don't think they're feeling too good. I feel like they think they lost it all. And now it's kind of like, what do I do next? Where do I go next? There's one thing to be spoiled for choice. They have choices now. They can do whatever they want to do, but I don't think that's the choice that they actually wanted. They kind of blew it. You have the high priestess in the reverse and you have the justice. They are aware that opening up communication and dialogue with you and no longer holding on to secret feelings or fears, emotions, or whatever is the right thing to do. They are aware of this. They know this. So it's not like they're just completely blind to that. You have Five of Swords here and you got the Four of Cups in reverse. Why the Five of Swords? They're caught between a rock and a hard place right now. It's either they break and they come and talk to you and they try to get you back, or nope, wrong one. Or they allow their intrusive thoughts to get the best of them and still be a problem. Okay. So, what are their next actions? What are next actions? Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. I feel like it's gonna be 50-50 if I'm being 100% honest, because this person already is feeling that Two of Wands energy. It's either going to be that they stay single from you. For some of you, they'll stay single because they can't. And then you'll have another group of people that they will reunite with you and they will actually build with you. They'll stop being afraid of it. Yeah. I honestly feel like it can go 50-50. So hopefully you're, for the ones who do want to reunite, you guys are in the percentage of they want to reunite and actually do it. All right. We're going to go on to Libra now. What caused it, Libra? Somebody, oh. I really hope this wasn't a third party situation. I feel like for some of you, this person decided to walk away and felt like that was a big mistake. They walked away into the arms of someone else. They chose a relationship. They chose something else. That's why you guys are in no contact. You got Six of Swords, you got Five of Cups, and I feel like they feel like they made a big mistake. For some of you, this no contact has been going for a while, and that was the reason that they chose someone else. Lovers again. Chose what? You know why? Because they chose a different route and you chose to cut them out. Literally. Cut them out. You've been hurt by it. You are now keeping your guard up. Why? They pulled back and stopped investing in the connection, but in actuality, you had their heart the whole time. All right, what are you thinking and feeling now? What are you thinking and feeling now? Hmm. They keep their not eyes, well, shit, maybe eyes. They keep their mind on work. They don't think about anything else. Work is the only thing that they think about, is what they're saying. You have the Hermit card and you have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a day and night type of situation. So in the day, they're thinking about work, but at night, they contemplate on whether or not they should reach out to you. That is something that they think about when they're by themselves. They feel very, oh, look at this. I'm sorry. They feel very fucking unhappy and unfulfilled and depleted from this other woman or man. Not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Um, this other person, the other person. Uh, everything is not, rainbows and lollipops for them. Yeah, they feel like they're kind of stuck in whatever it is that they're in now. They've already like kind of pulled back their emotions from the person. So I don't even think they're doing good over there. So what's their next actions towards Libra? You probably don't want no damn next actions, but I'm still gonna pull it because that's what I'm supposed to do for all y'all. All right, Knight of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Wands. I feel like when they do hit you up, because I do feel like this, okay, so like they're contemplating it, right? They don't want to rock the boat at home. You got the Tower in the reverse. And when I say at home, I mean like with whatever it is that they got going on right now. However, there's something within them that is like making them very, very unsettled. I feel like they're going to do something spontaneous. This isn't going to be something that's planned out. It's like a spontaneous reach out because they just feel this spark, this urge, this desire to come towards you and speak to you, because they want to reconnect with you again, and they can't stop thinking about you. You are the only thing that they think about, as well as just keep in mind that they're going to try to keep this on a down low, which means that they're probably still involved with another person. All right, let's go on to Scorpio. Actually, give me 2 seconds. All right, there we go. Was somebody getting smothered? I feel like a smothering type of feeling to keep the connection alive. You have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Four of Wands. There's smothering that's there. Justice, King of Pentacles in the reverse. There may have even been somebody wanting to get married, or maybe they talked about marriage a lot. Other person wasn't really putting in the effort or wasn't 100% in it. They're smothering here. I don't care what anybody says. Those two right there show marriage. Maybe you guys were married. This person, I feel like maybe the person felt smothered. Maybe you don't feel like you smothered them, or vice versa, whichever it is. But there was some change that someone in the relationship wanted to happen, and it wasn't happening. Nothing changed. Because of that, I feel like the other individual, and I'm making it general because I don't know whose side is what. The other individual, whoever, one person stopped investing completely, and the other person got stressed out about it. Give me more. I feel like what happened is emotions were no longer being held in. I feel like there was a long period of maybe not communicating in general, and eventually it ended. things stopped, you stopped seeing eye to eye. Somebody may have been trying to rush things too much, and the other person didn't want that. All right. What is this person thinking and feeling about Scorpio? You got 10 of Wands in the reverse. You got the Fool card in the reverse. Someone feels very, their ego is keeping them from coming towards you. They're very cautious. They're cautious, but they also feel like, I don't want to take on this responsibility just yet, or I don't want to take on the burden of the relationship right now. It could even be, I don't want to take responsibility for the reason why we're not talking. Ah, yeah. It's probably you that decided to pull back because this person is confused, and doesn't understand. Like, they may have even tried to force you to try to like give more, but they're very confused with how you just almost stop caring. Like, you just aren't giving any type of energy at all. They're not understanding why. Maybe it was them that was trying to push you into a relationship, because I got 7 of Swords here, and I also got the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like somebody trying to coerce you into a relationship instead of just allowing it to flow in the way that it needs to flow. So what is this person's next actions towards Scorpio? It's very weird energy here. Like, I honestly initially felt like smothering or trying to force someone. The Emperor, 3 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so what does that mean? 10 of Pentacles. Moon in reverse. All right, there it is. They're going to try to reunite with you. And I feel like the way they're going to try to come towards you is like, I got this under control. You need to be with, it's once again, it's like, I saw the Emperor and immediately heard demanding. What they're going to do is try to like sway you by saying, oh, you're my everything, or you're out, or you can have everything, or it's going to be something in the relation of like, once again, you guys getting together, getting married, because this is generational wealth, but this is also like happily ever after when you're looking at it in relationship terms. You have the Moon card here in the reverse. You got the 2 of Pentacles, and you have the 3 of Swords. You're gonna find out this person crazy. They're still crazy. They may even have a third party. There may even be somebody else. I don't know. Is that a narcissist? Why do I feel like that's a narcissist that you're dealing with? Okay. Sagittarius. It just felt weird. That one just felt weird. Sagittarius. What happened with you guys? Why the no contact? Two of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Wands. Maybe both of you decided or saw that the thrill was gone, that the spark has left the building, that something felt like a false start. It's the acknowledgement of it. Yeah, the 4 of Wands here and the Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, there's something that it started off good and then it just kind of fizzled out. So maybe you guys fizzled. Give me more. Being yeah, okay. I'm not sure who this is. This might be you. Maybe you cut them out and decided to just go off being single and no longer just really sitting in anything. Like if it's not exciting, especially for Sagittarius, if it's not exciting, you don't want to be a part of it, you know? It can still be foundational and exciting. All right. Maybe that's just my Sagittarius speaking. What is this person feeling? Shoot. Hmm. Interestingly, they feel like they can get you back. They feel like this isn't over. Like this isn't over. It's not over until I say it's over. It's kind of the vibe that this person is giving. You got Judgment, which is second chance energy. Like I'm telling you, they don't think that this is over, even though you cut them out, because I'm pretty sure it was you. All right, you got Six of Wands in the reverse. What about it? Hmm. They feel like you. Okay. Actually, no, no, no. This is them. This is their energy. They're saying the reason why things fizzled out, the reason why they weren't giving the attention that they were giving is because they had a lot on their plate. There was something that was going on in their life in the background that they had a lot on their plate, and that's why they weren't able to give you the attention. But they feel like if they just tell you what's going on, that'll make it all better. This person is very confident in believing that they can just change everything just by, saying a few words. And maybe they can, I don't know. Give me more on their feelings. You got Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't feel like right now they're doing too much of anything to like put in effort to come towards you just yet. It's more so of like just thoughts. Like, and honestly, what I don't like about that is saying, oh, I have all these busy things that I need to take care of, and I can just put you on the, and you know what it is? They fizzled out because they tried to put you on the back burner. That's exactly what they fucking did. All right, so what's their next actions? Okay, Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords. They have two options. They either let this be a missed opportunity, or they try to get you guys into calmer waters, basically trying to, smooth things out. So what is it going to be? I feel like they're looking at both options right now. What's it going to be? What are your next options? Or what are your next actions? Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords and King of Wands. No, golly, I'm saying everybody king except the one that's here. King of Cups in the reverse, followed by Page of Swords. That's what. Okay, this person ain't gonna do shit right now. I feel like what they're doing is they're keeping themselves detached from the situation at this time, but you're not going anywhere in their mind. Like, and when I say that, I mean like Seven of Pentacles, they feel like they've put effort and energy into you. So they're not just like saying, oh, I'm just going to let it die. They're right now just kind of watching you, but staying detached to where you don't know. So that way, when they're ready, they can decide, oh, I want you back. I want to pick you back up off that back burner. But there's something that's going on in their life that they're saying that they can't balance the two. And so you just had to chill for a moment, is what they're saying. Okay. All right, let's go on to Capricorn. I don't like that. Capricorn. What caused the no contact? What caused the no contact? Somebody ignoring the other person due to constant fights and arguments. I think you both just went quiet on each other. You got the Chariot here, and you got the Moon in the reverse. What's the Moon in the reverse? I feel like somebody, oh, fuck. Yep. Somebody found out, whether it be you or the other person, that there was information that was exposed. The exposed information was somebody moved on. Somebody was going a different route. So while you guys were in no communication, um, over, dramas that were between the two of you, somebody said fuck it and just went on about their way. That's why you guys stopped communicating altogether. All right. Anything else? Jeez. All right, you got Two of Wands here. You got Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Cups upright. It's either you're in a relationship or you're gonna say I'm by myself. Okay. So somebody had to make a choice between the two. Either they stuck around or they decided to move on. So what is this person deciding to move on? So what is this person thinking and feeling after you guys went to no contact and they decided to move on? Star card, the Magician, the Fool in the reverse. You were too good to be true? Are you serious? They feel like you were too good to be true, which made them cautious. All right, you got the Star card here, you got the Magician, you got the Fool card in the reverse. Somebody was a scaredy cat. Somebody was afraid of you because you just seemed too good. And look at that, bottom of the deck in the reverse. They felt like you weren't who you really were because you weren't toxic. Give me more. How do you feel? You got Queen of Cups in the, nope, you got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and you got the Death card here. You may have demanded them to change. This is something they know they needed to do. Like they know that it was like detrimental, that they know they needed to do that. But that's why they went quiet. Page of Swords, and they're still watching you. Don't think that they're not. They know exactly what's going on in your life. Exactly. Give me more. Queen of Swords, King of Wands in the reverse. They're aware of why you cut them out, or some of y'all, they may have cut you out. For others, you may have cut them out, but they're aware of the reason as to why things ended. They know that they were unreliable. They know that they weren't doing what they needed to do. I think you freaked this person out, whoever they are. Yeah, they tried to come across as nonchalant, but the nonchalantness made y'all not turn into shit. So what is the next actions for this person? Justice in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, they're not gonna do nothing. They don't feel like it's right to build with you. They know what you want. They know the truth about you too, as far as like who you are as an individual. They know you're authentic. But I also feel like this person doesn't feel like they can make it, like they're not capable, is what they're saying, of building. So because of that, they're going to hold back. They're holding to themselves. I don't see them coming towards you. Um, you know what this gives me the feeling of like somebody saying, I'm not good enough for Capricorn, so I'm just not going to fuck with Capricorn at all. Okay. All right. Well, let's go on to Aquarius. All right. Aquarius. What happened with y'all? I think for some of you guys, you did makeup to breakup. I got Eight of Cups here in the reverse, and then I have the Judgment in the reverse. I feel like this is something to where things don't get resolved between the two of you. It's just kind of back and forth. There's a lot of, okay, I'll say this. There's a lot of passion between the two of you, but also a lot of chaos, a lot of just overwhelming, just craziness. It just felt very unstable. It's a very unstable, passionate connection. So why did y'all stop talking? You have the Magician here and the Lovers in the reverse. Someone needed to make up their mind. I feel like maybe you wanted someone to make up their mind and they weren't. They were very cautious about what to do. And it kind of changed that perspective in relation to everything with the Hanged Man in the reverse. But I have someone who wouldn't take a chance or were afraid to take a chance, regardless of how they felt about you. So, how are they feeling now? How's this person feeling now at this time? Like this isn't over. Like it's unfinished business. They may have walked away, but they're coming back. I'm telling you, this is breakup to makeup. They may have left, but they're coming back. You have Seven of Cups in the reverse. No, you have Seven of Cups with the Queen of Wands, Queen of Lord of Mercy. I'm saying all the wrong cards. I'm seeing them, but I'm not saying them. Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Lots of confusion. Lots of someone trying to weed through their emotions. I feel like they don't know where they stand or they don't know how they feel. For some of you, I also feel like this person has other options and they're trying to weigh out their options, but they're unsure, they're unclear of what direction to go in. Yep. I feel like there's a third party situation, and that's the reason as to why they couldn't make a choice. That's why you guys maybe make up and break up. If there's not like a third party, I mean, I just feel like there's some sort of something that's getting in between the two of you. You are their wish fulfillment. That's how they feel. But there's also another occupant here that is a part of this equation. They feel like you're very nurturing, you're very kind, you're very caring. They also feel like you're very independent, like you don't need them. They're coming to the realization that you're it, that you're their longevity. You're the one that has stuck through. So what's their next actions with Aquarius? What's their next actions? You have the Hermit card in the reverse and the Four of Cups. They are not going to let you go. They're going to break that no contact. Because they don't want to miss you. I mean, they don't want to miss you. Well, they don't want to miss you, but they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose out on the opportunity. Yeah, it's reunion energy. The only thing that like I don't really like is this Page of Cups in the reverse. I feel like they're gonna try to reunite, but it's still that very immature energy. So you'll need to, if you do decide to reunite with them, you'll need to address that immaturity when it comes to you guys and your connection. All right, Pisces. Why'd you guys go non-contact? Ooh. Because this person was a mess. I feel like this person, I can't say they weren't reliable. I feel like this person, like if they said they were going to do something, they did it. But I also feel like their life in general was just a complete shit show. It was just a complete mess. Very unstable. So the foundation in itself started off unstable. I feel something. Oh, it's hair. I feel it. It's stuck on my, okay, there. All right. You got 9 of Cups here, and you got 7 of Swords. Ugh. Oh no. Okay. Shit. Foundation was shaky as shit because there was somebody else that was involved. You have the Queen of Wands that's here. Um, in the reverse, and that's usually my other woman anytime she pops out, especially when I'm looking at, well, not anytime, but a lot of times. 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords. I feel like this person, they just move sideways. Very ego driven, very full of themselves. Probably didn't think that they would get caught, and selfish. I feel like they have bad habits. I just think that a lot of things here about this person just wasn't that great. And that's probably why you guys went into no contact. Yeah, you cut them out. They want another chance though. So you cut them out. That's the reason, because of the chaos in their life, the chaos that they brought. They want a second chance. They want a second shot. You have the Judgment card here. You got the Ace of Swords. And I actually feel like in their mind, they know that they will get it. They know that you'll give them a second chance. They could be delusional. You got Page of Pentacles here. They're still wanting to get, they still want to talk to you. They feel like they need like to catch up. Like we need to do some catching up. 2 of Cups, Knight of Wands. They feel like you guys are supposed to actually like be together. I just feel like this person's unstable. I really do. What's the Queen of Cups? The Hermit. They're gonna, okay, so we're already going into their next actions. They're gonna come out and tell you how they feel about you. So once again, we have somebody trying to break no contact and speak their truth. That's probably why they think, oh, me and Pisces will be back together. Me and Pisces will be together. Like, we'll be talking again at least. What else? Yeah, what did I say? They're going to tell you about their feelings. To them, this is like a big thing. To you, the way they come across is the Page of Cups. It's nothing. It's small fry. They're not coming with anything. What else are their next actions? What's that mean? Right now, the way that they feel is that they're not going to put any effort towards it right now because you know what? It's funny. They feel like it's not the right time. So to avoid any type of disasters, they're not going to do anything right now. What they're going to do actually is feel it out. They're waiting. Like they're trying to feel you out in silence. They're trying to also collect. I feel like this person watches you too. They're going to collect information. They're going to wait it out. And then they're going to come towards you very direct. Like very, I don't want to say coming on strong, but I do feel like they'll come towards you and kind of be like, hey, this is how I feel. This is what I want. What else? Just keep in mind, I don't feel like they're still, I don't feel like they're going to give any effort still. I don't know. I feel like this person is just, they don't get it. But I do see them trying to break no contact. I just don't know how long they'll be able to keep up the effort. I don't think it'll be for long. All right, that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And until next time, you guys.